Hello, good morning. It's Monday and I'm just gonna start in the morning and take you through a little bit of my day. And the first thing is I have to crush up 18 of these big antibiotic pills for Cricket, our horse. And I do that, I just count them out. I'll probably just forward this and voice over 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 14, 16, 18. She gets this twice a day. I need to go get some more today. It's really pretty outside, but still a little bit too chilly for my taste. Alright, so put them in the Ziploc, and I get this metal spoon and I just go to town on it. I've just been using the same cup to mix it up in. Well, I use it for a few times and then I throw it away and get another one. So Jeff and I have come up with a pretty good way to do this. We put just a little water and we make sure it's nice and smooth. It breaks down the little chunks because those chunks will get stuck in the little oral syringe that we have. I've just remembered I have to go to Tractor Supply and buy a new syringe. I think that we used it last night, and then I'm adding molasses. It helps it not be so runny and it helps the taste of it. She's gotten to where she looks forward to the molasses, so I put a little extra in there usually. Make it good and tasty for her. She seems to be getting better, but we're still working on, there's some kind of inflammation. The tests show that there's inflammation in her still, so she's probably got just a touch of pneumonia or something. And we have to keep giving her antibiotics until that's all gone. And that's what it looks like. But now I have to go to Tractor Supply and get more of those little syringes because we've lost. We had 2 and we've lost both of them. So now we're on our way to Tractor Supply to get the oral syringe to give Cricket her medicine. And while I'm there, well, heck, you know, this is really throwing off my groove because I really wanted to get Cricket her medicine, and then I wanted to go and finally start my time at Planet Fitness. I wanted to get a workout in and all that. And then right beside that is Goodwill, and I was going to check and see if they put anything new out. They've been really slow at putting new things out. They'll put little things out, but a few, but not much. And I've seen the back end of that place. It's full of stuff, and they have this really cool mirror, like that has, you know, it's wood. It's a big wood oval, like you would put in your room to look at your outfit or something. And I saw that a couple weeks ago when I was looking for somebody to bring the rocking chair out that I bought, and somebody must have took it or bought it already because I haven't seen them bring it out yet. And there's the trail. I need to also get down that trail. Oh, I'll tell y'all something. Last week, or goodness, I don't know, maybe it was the week before now, Jeff and I went on our big hike. It's the one that I actually filmed a little bit of, but at the beginning of that hike, we went down a different trail that we we never go down this other trail, and so I'm not used to it. The other one I'm really quite used to because we go down it all the time. But we went down this trail because there were a lot of people crowded on the other trail. We had a lot of people from out of town come use this trail. It's a little bit annoying. But anyway, I went down this new trail, and my left toe just caught a rock, and I went down. I went down hard. I face planted. My face actually hit the earth. My nose, I remember thinking, oh, is my nose okay? Did it break? And then, you know how you assess everything, you know, when something traumatic like that happens. And I thought, nope, the nose is okay. The elbows hurt a bit. So I took a lot of it on my elbows, and my pelvic bone hit a rock when I fell. And that hurt. And from that happening to my back just like kind of seized up a little bit, my lower back. I think everything seized up in order to try to keep everything in place or something. And that hurt. It didn't hurt that bad, I didn't think, but so I got up. Jeff was down. He was down on the ground. Are you okay? Are you okay? What happened? So I just fell. I don't know. My foot was not fast enough to clear the little rock. It wasn't even a big rock. It was stupid. I don't know. That makes you, it's stuff like that makes you feel old. Your reflexes. You just don't have your reflexes like you used to. So, yeah, but that's the first time I've ever completely fallen out, face down on a trail. But I got up, nothing was, you know, everything was okay. I thought everything was okay. I had a headache for a second, you know, it gave me an instant headache that lasted about, this is a rough road, I'm sorry, it's probably banging you. Anyway, my headache lasted about 5 minutes, but I said, he thought I'd want to go back home, but I didn't. I wanted to go ahead and do it because I was just gonna, you know, do it unless I felt bad, and then I was gonna turn around and go back. So we actually ended up finishing our usual loop, and it turned out nice. But then in the days after, I was so sore, and anyway, I ended up about a week later I went to my chiropractor because I still was off. I wasn't, everything around my lower back was hurting, and it wrapped around all that way around. And she says because, and I believe it because I was thinking this too. She said it's because I hit my pelvic bone on that rock, and I got all out of whack. So she said it went like that. So, and I believe her because she did an adjustment, and now I'm perfectly fine. I was perfectly fine the next day. I was still sore that day that she gave me the adjustment, but then the next day I was great. And so the day before that, I had gone thinking, oh, I must be having a bladder infection coming on, because that's the way it does sometimes, is it hurts low in your side, and then it wraps around your back, or it does me anyway. And so I'd gone to an urgent care, and they had prescribed me some cipro, and I remembered something bad about that, so I looked it up, and it says it is bad for your ligaments. And I think that is what happened. One of my sons was taking cipro one time when he was wrestling for something. I don't even know what. Probably a sinus infection or something. And then he got this little injury in his, like where his shoulder kind of separated there at that ligament. So I knew to be leery of it. So I took it that night, and then I got to my chiropractor the next day, and she said, I told her what I had done, and she said, oh, I would not take that if I were you. It is a bad antibiotic. She said she thinks it should be taken off the market. So I don't know if you're taking Cipro and your joints and ligaments and things just continue to hurt. I mean, you might want to look into that. Try a different antibiotic. So there's that. Anyway, so I'm finally all better and ready to start again my workout program and hiking again. Although I'm a little bit more cautious and careful and slow when I'm hiking right now. And I think that's what happens too at the beginning of working out, is you're kind of weak. And you have to develop those muscles that allow you to react faster. So I'm excited to build that muscle back. It's really hard when you're post-menopausal to maintain your muscle. I never really thought that was going to be... Of course, I never really thought about menopause at all anyway, but I never thought about that being a bad part of it, and it is. It is no joke. All of a sudden, I mean, I hold weight in different places. I've lost muscle in 2 years. In 2 years, I have just... I see how you really have to fight for it, and then you have to maintain it. I can't be one of these just work out in the spring and summer girls anymore and it lasts me. It's going to have to be year round. It's one good thing my aunt has always done, is she has maintained her fitness all year round, every year, year in, year out. And I try to follow her example in that, but I'm not very good at it. But I'm trying to be better. What else can you do? At least I'm wise to it now. At least I've learned that that's something I need to do. So we're about there. So anyway, Tractor Supply, Planet Fitness, and Goodwill are all the same, but I'm going to go ahead and take care of Cricket first. So I will go in and get that first, and then go take care of her, and then I'll come back and I'll take you with me through Goodwill if you want. And so check you later. Oh, for like dentist stuff. Wow. Goodness. Guess if you're starting your dental practice, that might be nice. What is that? Candle holders? Okay. That's kind of sweet. That's the way my dog curls up. I'm back with the little syringe thing. It was this thing right here, but it has this little thing that I have to cut off. So I just have my scissors here. And then I try to make it just a little bit bigger too, because sometimes those little pieces of the pill don't want to come through. Can't remember what I used last time to do this. I used something. Maybe it was just a knife. Jeff would yell at me probably, and my mother would really yell at me for doing this. You're going to stop. You're going to stab yourself. Oh, somebody's here. I hate when I'm talking to y'all and don't know somebody's here. Should I just leave it going? We'll see. Maybe not. I don't know. They probably don't want me to. Alright, it was a couple of my sons doing whatever, something, working or something. But they never did come in here. So this is where we're at. See how it's kind of just gummed up right there? I don't know if I can see it better now. I just have to make that hole a little bit bigger. Okay, good. So then what I do, well, hold on. I'm gonna re-stir this stuff up. Uh-oh. That's not good because it's gonna make a mess. Trying to get this on. So I just have to put it in like that. Oh my gosh. And then I have to just get it. Oh, see? Did you see that? Oh good, it remained in the sink. So we lost just a little tiny bit, but no big deal. So now I just have to hold it upright like this until I get down there to her. So let's go do that. Okay, you can see Cricket's starting to walk up here. I guess she's wanting her molasses. And here's Chancho eating some grass. So the vet said that she'd been wanting me to avoid, hold on, I have to do something here. So the vet wanted me to avoid giving Cricket buckets, you know, deep things of grain. So I put some on this little flat garbage can lid, and so that she can't eat too much at one time. Okay, so we're gonna crawl through this fence. Here's our medicine. I'm gonna try and do it and still hold this tripod. Okay, so this took forever this day. She was not having it, and it's hard to do because I had the syringe so full that it took kind of two hands because I couldn't like get my thumb to the end of it once I did finally get it in her mouth. And she was just pushing back today, so she must be feeling better because she's fighting me a little bit on it. And so the taste of the molasses wasn't enough to convince her today. So it looks like I'm maybe getting a little bit in, and then boom, it got stuck. One of the little chunks of pill got stuck in the little thing. That's why I was making the hole bigger. But I found a little piece of straw and I pushed it back down, and we got some in, and then here in a minute I think she spits it out. Not spits it out, but like coughs it or something. I got it all over me. But we got it done, and it was a successful day. And then she gets coming. Oh, look at Chancho. He's wanting to come and see his mama. And she's wanting to come see if there's grain. That's the way it goes. And so here she is eating her grain. She's actually putting on weight and doing much better.